Good morning. It's a little bit after 4, Sunday morning. This is our official lambing due date. The cameras look quiet, like nobody's lambing out here, but I definitely want to come check on the ewe who lambed last night. She didn't look... Every time I checked the cameras during the night, she just did not look comfortable in that little pen, and I'm not sure... it's because she was in the light or because she thinks it's too small for her to lay down. The only reason I was able to sleep. Sheep make a very distinctive mothering noise to call their lambs, and she is standing there making that noise. Which is oh, that's it. I don't know if you heard that. It's heartbreaking. There it is. Good morning, lady. Oh, you're out of water. Okay, I'm gonna fill... Nope, I'm just gonna let her out. Ugh, I'm so sorry. She is the sweetest ewe. And... oh. Alright, I'm gonna go climb over. So everybody in here looks quiet, so that's good. We have been leaving that light on so that camera in the back corner there still has power. I'd like to change that to, I don't know, 27 more extension cords, etc. But I do wonder how leaving these lights on could impact lambing behavior. Oh. There you go, lady. Oh, God, it is awful. It's so awful to see a really good mother searching for her lamb. Oh God, it's heartbreaking. And I am just really fragile this morning. I didn't get a ton of sleep last night after the adrenaline of this difficult lambing. And yeah, this is hard. Oh, Mama, I'm so sorry. I painted that blue dot on her last night so that we can keep track that she's already lambed. When a ewe has a live lamb or live lambs, we mark them in another way. So this way we'll, we won't be waiting around for her to lamb. I think it's unlikely we'll forget that she has lambs, but things can get crazy. We've only had one lamb and I'm already crying in the barn, so whatever I was going to say is completely gone. Since the vet was here last night, we took the opportunity to ask her to look at Freckles, that ewe who I've been treating for foot scald. Oh, Mama. Oh, do you want a little corn? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, lady. Our lady here, she needs some comfort food. She needs it in the worst way. Yeah. There's my little mama. There. Some comfort food. A little bit of comfort food is never a bad plan when your heart's a little broken. So we'll allow it. Okay. Hopefully. I don't know if this mothering sound is being picked up on this microphone, but it's awful. Okay, so anyway, I asked the vet to look at Freckles' foot. I said before that we're not experienced with foot problems coming from a farm where it wasn't as wet. And I thought her foot looked fine. And, there was no obvious like foot rot smells, like rotten feet, I think. And, there was no bleeding. Anyway, I've been treating her for it because I figured there's no harm in it. But yeah, the vet was like, there's nothing wrong with her foot. So it could just be, she could have an injury to her shoulder or leg. Nothing seems swollen or warm, but she is a 7-year-old ewe and she is overconditioned. So, she's just got a lot of weight on those skinny little legs. I've totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, her foot's fine. And so the vet gave her an injection of a long-acting NSAID, anti-inflammatory pain reliever. Anyway, that it wasn't a wasted trip. I'm sorry that she came out for an emergency call when by the time she got here, the emergency was over. But anyway, it was a productive visit. So today we have to leave the farm for a little bit. Unfortunately, a very, very dear friend of ours lost his father this week. Oh God, I'm crying again. And so we have to leave, to go to a town about an hour away, which is nerve-wracking. I don't want to go. We, in the past for smaller lambing groups, have tried to I've tried to maintain my kind of normal life during lambing. And what happens is I'm panicked all the time. I'm late for appointments. It's a disaster. I come home and ewes have lambs hanging half out of them and they're running around. And I just wanted to be a little more in control this year. So I've really limited what is scheduled over the next month. I have to go to the orthodontist on Tuesday. That's about the only thing. And so, yeah, so I'm nervous. I don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to try to bust over there quick, and pay our respects to, our friend's lovely, lovely family. And then bust back home. I feel like there should be a term for this. Like, it's not like dine and dash. It's like grieve and go. Okay. All right, I'm going to head back in the house. As soon as it gets light out, I'm going to come out and set a new bale for them. They're going to need feed, but they're still quiet now. They haven't started complaining. I'm going to toss them in for this lady because she is needing apparently more comfort food than I gave her. You need a little bite, Mama? All right, she's having a little nosh. It'll be light and I don't know. And now, I don't know. I don't know what time it is now. Anyway, I'll check back in when we come out to feed. All right, it's time to feed the sheep. Bobcat started a little slow. These old diesel engines don't love the cold, and that just shows how cold it is. Okay, I brought an extra bale down. I thought I might bring a few extra bales down because it's been relatively dry. But during my second trip I made, I was thinking pretty good. So I'm going to leave a bee for now. Okay, so it's Sunday night around 7:30 and I'm just doing the barn check. we managed to go to town and back without having any major disasters here. Actually, almost no action at all. No lambs. Everybody seems quiet going into the nighttime. We still have this sad lady, Bess, in here. She's been hanging out here all day. This morning when I was out here, she was making the mothering noise, and then she switched over to just bellowing. Yeah. So she's had a rough day. I'm not sure that she's eating because she's been back here. So, I'm planning to open up this lambing jug that she was in when she lambed last night and put some feed in it, and then potentially also give her some molasses that's made for sheep, and it has some vitamins and minerals in it, just to see, kind of like it's not going to hurt her, and if she's not eating anything, it could help her. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so according to this product directions, her size should get about 90 mils of this molasses solution. We got about 60 down her, and she just kind of stopped swallowing. So anyway, I don't know. We're going to leave the jug open overnight with plenty of hay and water in it and see if she snaps out of it. I would be more worried about her. I mean, I am worried about her. But I would be more worried about her if the vet hadn't come last night and checked her. So that was a benefit of an overeager call to the vet. So yeah, I don't know. I'm concerned for sure. And we'll see how she looks in the morning. So here's Bess trying to stay away from me. Being nosy. Freckles, still limping even with the pain medicine. So good news all around. Everybody's out here looking relaxed. Nobody is sequestering themselves from the rest of the flock. And so I don't know. I don't know if anybody's going to go tonight. It doesn't look like it right now, but they like to wait until I'm in my pajamas. So we'll see. Good morning. It's Monday morning, so one day after our lambing due date. It's a little after 4 in the morning. I'm just heading out to the barn. Everything looks really quiet on the cameras. I came out for 2 reasons. One was that the ewes are mainly out on the patio and I couldn't see them on cameras. And also last night, about 10, we came back out just after further consideration. I thought we should have given her some pain meds and antibiotics. Clearly she's uncomfortable. So we came out and gave her a first dose of pain meds and antibiotics. To be clear, like, antibiotics may be warranted in this situation because we had to help so much with the birth, and we wear gloves and we use antiseptic obstetrical lube to make things more comfortable, and also to, the antiseptic quality doesn't hurt anything. But so we do our best to be clean, and not introduce infection. But it was a really difficult pull and a really difficult reposition. I don't remember what I said about the birth on in my previous footage. I haven't slept a ton lately, and it's not because of it's really not because of the sheep. It's mainly just because of my own anxiety or my own adrenaline, really, maybe more than anxiety. So so I'm feeling tired, and she's laying out on the patio with all the other ewes, looking very comfortable. So I'm really happy that we decided to medicate her. I just think she was in pain. Yeah, you know, like, and obviously depressed, but this morning she's looking good. She's not bellowing for her baby. Nobody out here looks like anything is happening. Okay. So I have on this puffer coat because, this is what I do when I don't want to take my pajamas off. So underneath this coat and boots, I still have my pajamas on. So I am going to go take the coat and boots off and get back in my bed. But I'm very happy this morning to see that Bess is feeling better. I'll check in later. Hopefully we'll have some lambs today. And you may think like, why the heck are you out of bed? Why are you in the barn at 4 o'clock when there's no lambs? And this is why, because if I'm not out here, guaranteed they would all be lambing and they would have lambing problems. At least that's my experience with sheep anyway.